Hi everyone, I want to welcome you to Health Economics. I really think you'll find this course very interesting because there's going to be a lot of applicable things that we can focus on in the course, and I think it'll really help with your development as a student, and you'll have a greater appreciation with some of the big issues that we're dealing with as an economy, as healthcare firms, as the government, and as these organizations try to deal with the cost structures that they're facing right now. What I want to do is go over some of the requirements and some of the tabs and what you're looking for. The announcement tab right here is going to contain weekly announcements. It's going to focus on what we're covering each week in terms of what the breakdown is. The modules, that's what we're in right now. This module page is going to have a lot of content for you with each section. You can review all of this. It's also going to be very, very helpful to review your textbook as well and the resources that I provide. But there'll be a lot of interesting things that you can bring in here. Okay, I have the PowerPoint presentations right here, and I have the teaching summaries for each chapter as well. So I think you'll find those as helpful. Okay. Here's the discussion tab. In the discussion tab, this is where you're going to be participating with your peers. Here's the introduction discussion tab, and here's the discussion board grading. Now, for the discussion board grading is going to be focused on the answer to the question. If you click on this thing right here, this term discussion board number 1, it'll give you the question that you're being focused on. Make sure to have your first post by Thursday of the module. So each module is going to run for more than probably 2 to 3 weeks, but your first post in the discussion board is due by the first Thursday in the module, and the remaining discussion board posts are due by the end of the module. In your first post in the discussion board, you're required to have an APA formatted in-text citation and reference. This APA formatted in-text citation and reference should be supporting your analysis. You also should have 2 peer responses, which should be at least 1 paragraph in length, and it should be focused on your content development. You can respond to any of the questions that I post or any of the questions that your peers post as well. If we click on the syllabus, the due dates might be a little bit off, but the syllabus will still be the same, depending on what term you're in. Here's my email address right here. For a very quick response, I would send it to this one right here. Just let me know what school you're in. Here's how you're being graded in the course. There's going to be 5 discussions. That's going to be 50% of your grade. Midterms, 10% of your grade. Both of the assignments are 10% of your grade, and the finals, 200% of your grade. I'm not sorry, 20% of your grade. The place that I want you to focus on, here is the late work policy. No late works accepted in the course, which is why it's very important to plan ahead to ensure that you complete your work on time. That's very important. And proper planning is required because I give you a lot of time to complete the work, so it's very important to really focus on your efforts. You'll also be looking at the required textbook. You can buy an earlier edition if you'd like, but the textbook is going to be very helpful for your efforts in the course. Here's all the articles that we're going to be evaluating, but here's the key. Here's the discussion board right here. This will tell you the end of the module. Here's what we're doing this week, and here's what we're reading. So the module's going to end. Now, it depends on what semester you're in this course, so don't get confused. It might be not your semester, but Module 1 is going to end, for example, on September 12th. You have the first discussion board that's due, and here are your readings that you're going to be focused on. So really focus your efforts in the discussion board with your initial post and 2 peer responses. That's what I'm going to be focused on. Also, please note that I'm more than willing to pre-grade any of your work before you post it and provide necessary support as well. But if you need anything or you have any questions, please let me know as I look forward to your effort in the course, and I wish you the best.